I'm Todd Weimer, and I'm the founder of VSSL Outdoor Utility Tools. I grew up in a small town in northern Saskatchewan called North Battleford. We lived on the outskirts of town, surrounded by miles of forest, and rivers, and lakes. So my best friend and I would spend a lot of our childhood outdoors exploring all those areas. Being prepared for us was super important. We were small, so we had to make really compact forms of all of our essential gear. So we got pretty good at breaking down that gear, making minimal forms of it, stuffing it into PVC pipes, whatever we could get our hands on, so we can make compact, efficient forms of all of that essential gear. This really is the first vessel that I ever had. My best friend gave me this for my birthday. One of the essential things that we did when we went outdoors was to carry our matches in this waterproof case. And we had something we called the one match challenge, where each of us would get one match, and you gotta remember, this is in the middle of winter in northern Canada, and we had to light our fire with just one match. So it was all about preparation, making sure you had that nest of kindling just perfect, and use one match to light it. And then flash forward 30 years, I start telling my kids a story about the Gladstone match case. They're interested, they're heading out into the woods. And so I show them all the other gear that we would start to compact and throw into, what were really the first versions of VSSL back in the day. So then, because my kids were interested, I was really sort of intrigued by the idea of making proper versions, I guess you could say. It was an idea that never left my head ever since I was a kid. It's always been rotating in there how important this gear was, and how if I go to the hunting store or the camping store, there's never really a kit that holds all that essential gear in one compact unified space. And so I started assembling all the gear I could find that I would put in there, making compact versions of it, or buying compact versions of it, or remodifying it so that it would fit, but also at the same time never losing sight of the fact that even if you can make it small, it still has to function. So an example of early field testing, my nephews would come up and visit me at my log house, and I'd usually put them to work chopping wood. But I had all the companies send wire saws. So I had 20 or 30 different wire saws, 6 nephews, so we would use the wire saws, cut through wood until the wire saws broke. And eventually we found one that we couldn't break. And that became the part of VSSL that we now use today. I went through every little bit of gear, making sure it was the best. I have experts in different realms, from military to wilderness survival to first aid, that help me curate, help me evaluate the final components. So VSSL is the culmination of all my outdoor experience from the time I was a kid till 5 years ago when I started making professional versions. So all of the gear in its most essential compact form fits inside a VSSL. No matter if you're camping, hiking, canoeing, or backpacking, you can head out with confidence knowing everything's been stuffed in a VSSL that you'll need, throw it in your pack, and you're ready to go.